What's going on, everybody? It's me, truck driver Sean. I'm sitting in Oklahoma with the Armored Amplification Sabot. You're all like, dude, you've already reviewed this. Yes, I have. I sent this back down to Armored to have the version 2 mod put in it, because now he's on version 2 of the Sabot. For those who have had this amp and were like, it's just missing something. You're right, it was missing something. You had to put a stomp box on it, kind of control it. It had a really funky gain about it. And now, I played with this yesterday a bit. If you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you saw the video I had with it. Thing's brutal. So we're going to be using my Gorilla guitars today. It's in tune. Everything at noontime. All switches in the down position on the Armored Sabot, using a Monster Cavs oversized 2x12 by Dave Graham. Everything on noontime, literally, on the lowest power setting on the back. You have 5 different stages of power setting you can use. That's everything at noontime, all right? Noon. All switches in the down position. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to play with some switches. We're going to leave everything at noontime and play with just the switches. So the first switch is the focus switch. Here's without it up. Focus switch up. All right. So the next one is the body. I don't have my glasses on. So again, without the body up. Body up. All right, the next one is the mode. This is mode in the middle. Mode all the way up. The next one is the bright switch. We're going to put that up. Whoa, it's got 3 stages. Oh! So bottom stage. this sounds fucking amazing. All right, so. That again, everything at noontime, all the switches up except for the mode, which is in the middle. So now we're gonna do a little flavoring. What's really awesome about this amp and where it really shines right now, the gain stage is kind of what it was on the first one, but it sweeps a little differently and it's definitely a lot more intense. So we're gonna take that gain, we're gonna take gain number 2, we're going to turn that down just a little bit, and gain number 1, we're going to turn up a little bit. Pretty rich, right? You can tell there's like a little something you kind of want to like, give it that little bit of a stab. So we have this awesome thing called the attack knob. So if you take that attack knob and you put it all the way to the left, So, sorry I got a little carried away there. It's just a really fun amp to play now. Not that there was anything wrong with it before, but this mod 2 is over the top ridiculous. Like, over the top ridiculous. So now we have the sweep option, which always makes things a little bit of fun. So we're going to play around with that. I'm just going to do some chugging and turn it around a little bit. So pretty much you get the gist of it. This amp is a whole completely different animal. I literally am using nothing. I have this cord right here, my curling cable, coming right out the input on my guitar. You got the Armored Sabot. You have the Monster Cab, which, by the way, check out Monster Cabs. Go like their page, will you? My buddy Dave makes amazing stuff. And it's all hand-built in Maine and none for nothing. It's not super cheap, but it's built like a tank. Sounds phenomenal. Give that guy some love. And definitely, if you're ever on the fence about an Armored Sabot, you like, some people say, it's just missing something. This is not missing anything. And I just want to put this out there that I have a boy down there. He's constantly improving it. And just so everybody knows, if you have version 1 of the Sabot, you can have it upgraded. This is a version 1. Matter of fact, this was the second one he ever made. You can have it updated for like $200, I think, $300, something like that. It's still cheaper than an amp. And he goes through the whole entire thing, gives it all the updates, make sure your amp's in tip-top shape. Now, you know, there's tons of versions of other amps out there. You got Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3, Mach 4, up to Mach 5 on some brands. And if you want the next Mach, you have to go buy the whole entire amp for upwards around $1,600 to $2,500, depending on the maker. A couple $100, you can get this thing just full of piss and vinegar. You know, and really, it's worth it to have the update done. I definitely get a hold of Armored Amplification and get yourself that upgrade if you have Mach 1, because the Mach 2 upgrade is fantastic. And if you buy an Armored Sabot today, you're getting Mach 2, just so you know. The Mach 1 is done. He's into Mach 2, and I'm sure that in time you'll see a Mach 3, because a good amp builder is never completely happy with what he has. And this is proof. If I was to do a side-by-side comparison, which by the way you will be able to see, I'm going to send this amp right here to Luis Torres, who actually has the very first Armored Sabot made, other than the shop one. There's one he keeps at the shop, but as far as production, he has number 1, I have number 2, and it's kind of funny. His is number 1, version 1. Mine is number 2, version 2. So I'm going to send this out to Lewis. He's going to do a side-by-side comparison and show you the difference, physically the difference between version 1 and version 2. Again, I can't employ you enough. I am not being paid nothing. I'm not getting a handshake or shit from Armored Amplification for saying this. If you have version 1, give the man your money, have him upgrade it, check it over, make sure everything's tits. This guy went over this thing good enough that the inside of this thing looks like it's a brand new amp. And I didn't ask him to do that. I just wanted to get the update done. And because I'm an idiot, I screwed up the fuse thing in the back. So he's going to fix that for me. And he got this thing all set up for me and went through it. And the man's meticulous, does very good work. And you really should support small companies like that. He's a very small guy out of Florida, building amps in his spare time. He actually has a really cool-ass job. I don't know if he wants me talking about what his job is, but his everyday job is, the guy is very smart, we'll put it that way. And he's building kick-ass amps, you know. In this version 2, trust me, it's worth it. And if you're on the fence about just buying an Armored period, yeah, this amp is fucking nuts. I'd show you the 7-string, but I'm still in the middle of my move, so I don't have one available right now. If I dig one out later, I'll do another video showing the 7-string with it. But for right now, just got to deal with my Gorilla. Okay? My Gorilla. Love this guitar. Can't wait to get some more of them. Anyhow, go check it out. Go like his Facebook page, Armored Amplification. Go check him out. If you want more information that I can give you about that. He was supposed to send me a message about stuff that he done, but he's just a busy dude, so he forgot. And I'm stupid, so I don't know. So if you want to know exactly what's being done, message Armored Amplification. Boy, they would take care of you. Super nice guy. He's always got the time to, 1, talk about his gear. 2, make sure you're happy with your gear that you get from him. Just a good guy, all right? Sorry about going long-winded on this. This was supposed to be kind of like a short video. But the amp is just, when you get playing a good amp, you lose track of time. That's a sign of a good amp, when you lose track of time. And I lost track of time today, because that amp right there, with the version 2 mod in it, is just fucking insane. It just is. It's insane. That shit will rattle your dentures loose. And if you don't have dentures yet, it'll, like, you know, make your tank tickle. If you're like me and you have a denture and you get your tank tickled, you get the 2-for-1 special. Just saying. Chug on. Keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. And for the love of God, go show some love to Armored Amplification. And I know I'm not doing a video on Dave's stuff, but Monster Cabs, I'll have him tagged in this post. please go like his page. The fact that he doesn't have a crap ton of likes on his page right now is ridiculous to me, because this is clearly the best cab I've ever played to, and I have some really nice cabs. This cab kicks ass. I feel bad in the movie, got all beat up and stuff, but I don't know. It's kind of charming, right? I was a little upset, but it happens. I like it enough that I've sourced him to build me another one. I'm going to get a green one. So I'm going to have a purple one and a green one. So when I get my music room set up, on each side I'll have a monster cab. Very cool. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. And keep an eye out for Luis Torres. If you don't know who he is, put in Luis Torres or man with the biggest chiclet teeth on the planet into the YouTube. He'll pop up. He's the happiest guy ever. He always looks like this. That's Luis. He's that guy. Backwards hat because he's bald as shit. Love you, Luis. All right. Very cool. Y'all be good. Like I said, treat everybody good, man. Keep music evil. Bring metal to the children. Check out Luis Torres, Armored Amplification, Monster Cabs, and Gorilla Guitars. I know a lot of people are like, Gorilla Guitars. I said the same thing. But Jeremy Barrero had some really cool stuff to say about him. I checked it out. I love this guitar. It's easily becoming my favorite guitar. It's hard to put down. I'm just going to put that out there. All right. Very cool. I've rattled on long enough about stuff that's not armored amplification. But you know what? That's who I am. Don't like it? I'm sorry. You don't like it? You're just going to have to, get yourself a spork. Maybe a bib. And you can eat my ass.